Hello, everybody. My name is Sheila Tolbert. I'm the business leader here at Higher Vision Enterprises. Say hi, everybody. Woo!
Hello.
We are here tonight to stack and cook it with one of my favorite Tupperware products because, guys, guess what? It's hot outside, and we want to have yummy food on the table without making our kitchen all hot. We also want a product that goes in our microwave that is safe for our microwave and safe for us to eat out of it every single day. And we want something that can go inside of the freezer, the refrigerator, the microwave, and straight to the table to serve out of. And if you're needing that type of product in your life, then what you are needing is our Tupperware stack cooker, and that's going to be featured in our party tonight. Say woohoo! Yay!
Woo.
And you're going to see this being featured. Now, I'm going to tell you that if you're here as a guest, your consultant that sent you here tonight, I want to make sure that they sent you a flyer, and I want them to have sent you a catalog, and I want them to have sent you our sales brochure, okay? Because there's a bunch of sales that has going on right now we don't want you to miss out on. And we're also going to talk to you a little bit at the end about how you can join our team and be a Tupperware consultant. So all of that information will be given to you. But tonight, it's all about stacking, cooking it in our stack cooker. So I'll show you just a few features and benefits about the product, but each and every one of our demonstrators, they're going to share with you some features and benefits too. That way you're going to get a lot of knowledge about this product, and it's going to make you want it even more, okay? So the first thing is, I like to call this my pots and pans, and I'll save some tips for all the other girls too. But this is called our pots and pans for the microwave. This is going to be something you can bake out of. So yes, you're going to see someone bake a cake tonight. You're going to be able to steam in this. So if you have any vegetables or seafood that you want to steam, and you're also going to see someone do a whole three-course meal in it. So I'll save a little bit of the stacking demonstration for her so she can tell you all the different sizes that this product comes in. This is a revolutionary product with Tupperware. So the handles are going to stay cool to the touch, but you can take it straight out of the microwave without pot holders. Take it to the table because it has built-in trivets with these little spaces on the bottom. I call them a built-in trivet. But what they also do is they allow for microwaves to flow all around this product when you're cooking it. So everything is going to cook evenly. Nothing's going to dry out, and it's going to be super, super delicious. The meal planning part that I mentioned, it also comes with two seals. So as you're finished the product, one of our team members is going to share a yummy side dish with you. And if there were leftovers, all you would have to do is seal this up so it turns it from a cooker into a bowl, stick it in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready to bring it back out, you just bring it back out and pop your cover back on, and there you are. You are good to go. So very, very versatile product, something that you will love. You can use all the pieces separate or together, and so you're going to learn more about those pieces as we go. Again, I decided to leave some of those details for our demonstrators. Now, the recipe that I'm going to show you guys in this tonight, because I love cooking chicken. You could do pork, you could do beef. As a rule of thumb, 7 minutes per pound for your protein if you don't have a recipe, but we have tons of recipes for you, and we're going to post all these recipes tonight in our group along with pictures, and then you will be able to get those from your consultant that invited you today. So the recipe I'm sharing tonight, and I'll reveal it to you a little bit later, is a whole rotisserie chicken. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So look at this, guys. It's a whole chicken with onions down there at the bottom of the base of the stack cooker. And what I have done is I've seasoned that bird really, really good. You see that? It's so seasoned because guess what? This stack cooker can cook your food 7 minutes a pound, but it can't season it. So if you want it to come out nice and brown and delicious and appetizing for your family out of the microwave, you need to season it really well. And I also want you to put just a little bit of olive oil on the skin of the chicken, or butter, or even just spray some olive oil on there to make those seasonings just stick to that chicken really, really well. So I'm going to do this. It's a 4-pound chicken. I'm going to cook it for 28 minutes. I'm going to reveal it at the end of the party so you can see what it it looks like. And what I've done is I have the 3-quart cooker, and I've taken the cone that you can also make this into like a bundt cake pan for your cakes and things. And I set that chicken right on top of that cone so it stands up and gives you a rotisserie style chicken versus you laying it down in the container. It would give you like a cooked or a baked chicken type of situation. So there you'll have a difference in that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get mine in, and now I'm going to pass the mic on to Ori. I'm going to pass the mic on to one of our awesome demonstrators, and I'm going to mute the Chihuahua so you won't be disturbed. But you're going to hear from one of our awesome directors, Vicki Light. I'm going to shift it over to her, and she is going to give you the ultimate of the 3-course meal in the stack cooker. So I cannot wait for Vicki to share with you. She's an awesome demonstrator. So take it away, Vicki Light.
Hey, Sheila. Oh, your chicken looks amazing. I cannot wait. I'm making a chicken dish tonight, too. And I'm Vicki Light. I'm director of the Spotlight. I actually live in Northwest Florida, and I want to welcome you to my kitchen. Here we are. This is just where I kind of do my thing here in the kitchen. But I am going to share with you a 3-course meal. And tonight I'm actually going to make a tomato rice, a creamy balsamic chicken, and some maple candied apples to go with it, because I'm going to make a side salad while it's in the microwave for our dinner tonight. But as she mentioned, it does have 3 parts, or 4 different pieces besides the cone to this and the seal. You've got your 3-quart casserole, a 1 3/4 quart casserole. This is your colander. We will not be using this one tonight. That will fit in either the 1 1/4 or the 3-quart. And then it also comes with a 3/4 quart casserole cover.
Sheila, you don't have her on the screen.
Oh,
We're not seeing.
Yes, we are.
I can see her.
If you're on a
Okay.
view, then
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. But then this is your the cover, and we're going to use it as a casserole tonight. So very quickly, let me just slide this over here out of the way. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. This is super, super simple, super, super easy. And if you've got things meal prepped, this will work. Okay, am I pinned, Sheila? I'm not sure
Yes.
if I'm pinned because I'm seeing other people. So that's the pop-up.
So you're on the spotlight, Vicki.
Okay. Everybody else is just showing up to me, so that's why. Okay.
That's right.
All right. So anyways, inside here, all I'm going to do, this is so simple. Y'all ready for this? I've got 2 cups of water going in. My rice is going to go in the bottom. So I've already got this at 3 minutes. I've got 2 cups of rice, or water, and then 2 cups of instant brown rice. Wow, that was so hard, right? So this is going in here. Now, I love doing stuff like this because it makes life so simple. It also calls for some minced garlic. So where did my garlic go? And so I'm doing some fresh minced garlic in here. So let me just press that in. Break that off of there with my little knife. See, there we go. So I've got my garlic on in there. And then I am adding into that, just it calls for a 1/2 can, or like a 1/2 cup of diced tomatoes. And what I'm putting in mine is just to kind of season this up. And so I'm going to use just some mild Rotel. I'm using our can opener. If you've never used it, you can open up the way, set it flat on the can, and then squeeze that shut. When it grips, you've got a hold of it. And then we're just going to turn all the way around. Love this thing. After my grandbaby got stitches from using a regular can opener in his finger for taking the garbage, my daughter is sold on this. Hers got packed up and she had a regular one, and in the 2 weeks her kids got stitches. Little beak on the front, and I'm just going to lift that straight off. I have no sharp edges, okay? And then I'm going to just use about a 1/2 of this can. Y'all measure like I do when you're in your own kitchen? I do. That's how I do that. Okay? And we're going to stir that around. That's the bottom dish. Now, I can add to that and just continue to cook. And as Sheila mentioned, this is based on weight. So this dish is based on the weight of your foods, and specifically for your protein, that if you've got a lot of masculine and you really want to make sure that it's kind of based on your weight, to use that 6 to 7 minutes per pound. Now, inside of this one,
hey, Vicki, can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
When you put that second pan in there, is that actually touching the food at the bottom?
No. On this particular dish, it does not. Now, depending on how much you've put in it, it may. And
Okay, because mine did the other day.
yeah, and that could affect a little bit of your cook time because there's no room for the microwaves to bounce around. This containers are actually invisible to the microwaves, and when they go bouncing around, that's why those little feet on the bottom are so important, and everything else is important to it. All right, now I have some chicken here, and these are just chicken breasts. Now we're eating this, so y'all, I washed my hands, I promise, and I'm just gonna put my chicken breast in here. It's a little bit over a pound. And all I did was slice it, okay? I just sliced them while they were partially frozen, and I'm just gonna get that in there, and then give me just a second. I'm gonna rinse my fingers off. Okay, there we go. All right, chicken. Now, on top of my chicken, this is so simple because all I'm gonna do is I already have this pre-measured out. I'm gonna add to it, this is a tablespoon of flour and some salt and pepper. Sprinkle it right over the top. And I'm gonna give that just a little zhuzh around here to just kind of coat it all. That's all I'm doing is coating it. I hope y'all can see that. Okay. Now, when I arrange my chicken, you want to kind of layer it out. And when you're doing your meats, if you have really fat portions, put them towards the outer edges, especially when you're sat cooking. It's okay if you leave a little bit of space in the center. You'll get a more even cook that way. So your fatter pieces to the outside edge. Now over the top of this, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of balsamic dressing or marinade, okay? That's all that is. And I'm just gonna pour that right up over the top and give that a little mix around. When this comes out to make it creamy, I'm gonna add right before serving, and as soon as it comes out of the microwave, I will add just that 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream to it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. I have that all in there. Okay, I hope y'all can see that. Now the top part of this, I am actually going to turn into a really quick dessert. Now this dessert is so simple, y'all, and I didn't even slice it in advance. Just because of the apple, I'm going to do some sliced apple. I have peeled and cored an apple, and I'm just going to show you. I just need this cut into even slices, and when you're needing to cook, especially in the microwave, you want things done with an even cut. So I'm making these nice and fat slices, okay? And those are all taken care of and done now. Look at that. How fast was that to slice evenly a complete apple using our mandolin? Okay, and then I'm going to layer those right up in the top of this, right here. And I'm just going to cover this up, or put these around. And this is getting the maple syrup poured right over the top. You can also mix this with a little bit of apple juice. I don't happen to have any apple juice on hand, so I'm going to add just and I've done this way too. And I'm going to put, my husband said, I don't like it so watered down. So I'm just adding the maple syrup right on the top of that. Give that a little zhuzh around, make sure they're all coated. And this whole thing is going to stack up right in my microwave. I'm going to put it in for about 20 minutes and take it out. Make sure though too that, and this is just one tip I want to share with you, if you pull it out and you look at it and your chicken, if you say, oh my gosh, it's not done, well, that's okay, let it stand. Standing time when you're cooking in the fat cooker is super, super important. It's about 1/5 of your cooking time, or a minimum of about 5 minutes. So you want to let it stand. If you pull it out and it looks absolutely spot on perfect, I'm so very sorry, you just overcooked it. It's kind of like when you're driving that car, and I just have to share this anytime I'm doing this. If you see a stop sign, your car does not instantly come to a stop the minute it sees it. You're not screeching up to that halt. So what it does is you take your foot off the gas and you slow down to that stop. When you hear your timer goes off, it saw the sign, it took its foot off the gas, and it's slowing down. It takes about that much time. The microwaves dissipate instantly, but the molecules in your food are still moving. They're moving slower, but until they're done, they're still cooking. So you want to make sure you allow for standing time. All right. Well, I am going to pass this on. So Sheila, who's next? I'm going to pop mine in the microwave, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I come back.
Hey, wait. One more question.
Go ahead.
Sorry. So I know I asked you this the other day. I actually had potatoes in the bottom, chicken in the middle, and cake on the top. When you're doing weight, is that for all of it, or does different consistencies do different times? Because my chicken was perfect, but my potatoes weren't done and my cake was overdone.
So sometimes if that happens, what I would do with it is I actually would go ahead and cook both of the other sections just a little bit longer. The density may take just that extra little bit. Your times are kind of a 6 to 7 minutes per pound, and that's kind of your guidelines. But it's okay to stack just 2 pieces or just 1 or 2 in there at the same time as well. I know when I do a 3-layer cake, I usually have to do my middle layer an extra minute or 2. So it is okay to do that. But once you figure out what your microwave will do, it'll do it all the time. Okay? So this
Okay,
is
thanks.
and it's ready to go. So I'm passing the baton. Who's next?
All right. Thank you, Vicki. And that is so true. When you're doing a cake or a dessert, just remember that a cake in the microwave only takes 7 minutes. So Vicki gave you great advice to go ahead and start that meat, that vegetable, and then add that cake just before to give it that perfect amount of time. So let's see who's up next. They're going to share with you a great side item. So now we're going to pass it on to Trish Parisi. Where you at, Trish?
Hi. Can you see me?
Yep.
I can see you. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm Trish PC, and I'm from Orange Park, Florida. I'm the store manager for Supreme Citizens Tupperware team. And tonight I am sharing my 10-minute lumpy mashed potatoes. And I said because I like lumps in my mashed potatoes, because when you buy the instant kind, there's no lumps. So you have to make sure they're real potatoes. Right? So I cook my mashed potatoes in the microwave. I use a 3-quart casserole. So let them sit for a few minutes before you go ahead and mash them. So just for a couple reasons, like Vicki said, those molecules are still moving around in there, so you want to let it finish the cooking process. But also, when you take those potatoes out, there's a lot of steam coming off of those. So you want to let them sit and let that steam evaporate so that you don't have mushy potatoes. But then while they're sitting and that steam is evaporating, those potatoes are going to act like little sponges. So you want to go ahead and throw your seasonings in there too, because they're going to absorb all that flavor. So I don't know if you can, there you go, you can see there. I've added my seasonings in there. And so I've just got salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic seasoning, and some parsley, and a couple tablespoons of butter, and that's all that's in there. And let me tilt my camera down so you can see a little better. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and mash these up. And so super easy. Just mash them. They're good to town. One of the reasons I call them 10 mashed potatoes is because they only take 10 minutes to cook in the microwave. And one of the ways to help them cook in that 10 minutes is when you're chopping your potatoes, you want to make sure they're all about the same size. And you want to use the cover for that, because if you're not covering it, all the heat is escaping and it's not going to steam fast enough. So they're mashing up really quickly. Now I'm just going to add no edit to this. When I put them in the microwave, this is just 4 russet potatoes chunked up and a half a cup of butter, and that's it. Put the cover on and then pop it in your microwave for 10 minutes. And that's all there is to it. And then once they come out, let them sit and add your seasonings and your milk. And then just mash them. Great way to take out your frustrations or get a good arm workout. If you don't like lumpy mashed potatoes and you like whipped instead, you can absolutely do that. Just transfer them to a different container so that you can whip your mashed potatoes in there without scratching your stack cooker. So you do want to use a coated potato masher so that you're not going to scratch up your stack cooker. And then just keep going. Now we're almost done mashing. See how quick that was? Just real quick. I like to add in a nice heaping the sour cream, make it a little tangy and a little bit crisper. And that's it. There you have it. This is the perfect time saver busy night, a great make ahead. Like right now, it's a little bit late for my family to eat dinner, so I'm gonna use my deal when it's cool enough, and I'm just gonna cover this up and stick it in the fridge, and we're gonna have it for dinner tomorrow. And just in this little bit of time, my potatoes are done. So scrape down my potatoes. I'll give you a quick peek. Whoop, there we go. And I'm just using the spatula to scrape them down. I love this. It's one of my favorite go-to pieces. The best spatula you'll ever have. Anything behind. It's heat safe on your stove top to 425 degrees. And it just mixes everything perfectly. And there we go. How quick are the mashed potatoes? So much better and healthier than instant, a great time saver. And you're doing it all in one casserole. So you're cooking this, you're storing this, and you're serving this all in your stack cooker. So love this. Get you some mashed potatoes. All right, Jill, that's it. Who's up next?
All right, thank you so much. I want to stop right now. I am on my tablet, and I want to ask for everyone to please mute yourselves because I'm trying to do it, but I don't know if people are on the different devices, but I'm having a hard time when I click the button. So if you could, guys, just mute yourself so there's no background noise except for the person that is training. So all you have to do is click on your microphone and see that big red arrow through your microphone. That would be great so that we can hear everyone. Thank you so much, Trish. It's nothing like having some good lumpy mashed potatoes, right? So we know. And
Thank you.
I love it, love it, love it. So I'm trying to look here to make sure everyone is muted before I pass it to our next presenter. So I see Valerie Sierra. Mute yours, Valerie. And I think
I can't reach it if I mute it.
okay. Well, hold on. Let me see if I can mute you, dear, because it keeps telling me that everybody's muted, but I see you're not. So hold on. You're fine as long as you don't have background noise.
There's nobody here.
Okay. All right. Well, you're fine then. I just wanted to make sure before we pass the mic. So we're going to another kitchen. Let's get back on track here. And we do have quite a few people on here, so I want to make sure. So our next presenter is going to be Christine Heath. So where you at, Christine? We're going to pop on over to Christine, and she'll tell you where she's cooking from tonight.
I'm not cooking anything for you except for hamburger meat. But I'm going to sit back down because the camera's at an angle. Hey, everybody. Okay, so what I have for you tonight, hang on. There we go. All right. So what I have for you
don't
tonight.
see Christine.
Hold on.
I don't see Christine.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Thank you.
There. Now we got me?
Nope. Hold on.
I see you.
Okay. That's because you and I can actually talk.
Hold on. It popped down, so I'm trying to get you back up. Can everybody see Christine yet? Yes, no, maybe so.
I see you when I'm looking at the laptop. There we go.
No, I don't see Christine.
All right, hold on.
Now I see Christine.
Keeps coming and
Okay.
going.
All right. If I'm talking, can everybody see me now?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, there we go. All right. So Vicki went into some of what I was also going to talk about, kind of like, you know, everybody knows 6 minutes per pound except for your fish and seafood. And those are 3 minutes per pound because why? They have excess water. If you're not familiar with our stack cooker, the microwaves are attracted to three things in your food. They're attracted to the sugar, the fat, and the water. Okay. And it's the attraction of the molecules to the microwaves to the molecules in your food of the sugar, fat, and water that make it go meh, and make everything happy in there. And then you have dinner. So like she was saying, just because the microwave goes ding doesn't mean those molecules play freeze tag. They keep moving. Give them their rest time. Kind of like when you pull a cake out of the oven. if you pull a cake out and it looks perfect, and then when you come back to it after it's had its little 5-minute happy time on the stovetop and it's shrunk just a little bit, technically you've overcooked your cake. Same thing with your food in the microwave. When it comes out, let it sit, let it finish making happy with itself, okay? What else was I going to tell you? Okay, Vicky's doing a stack cook meal. I'm going to tell you 2 of my favorites, and they're recipes that you can get easily from any Tupperware consultant. And it utilizes a little bit of everything we've got, and it explains why we use certain pieces. So like in Vicky's case, she doesn't necessarily want what she's cooking with the chicken to help season what she's got in the base, okay? But if you say you did rice in the bottom, then you wanted to do what we call the Italian seasoned chicken, which is your California blend vegetables, frozen vegetables. And then you take a pound of boneless, skinless chicken. You can use the tenders or you can use the chicken breast. If you use the tenders, you just lay them across the meat and they will cook perfectly fine. If you're using whole chicken breasts, mind you, not the Walmart chicken breasts that look like turkey breast, okay? But a normal sized chicken breast, what you're going to do is you're going to fold that breast in half and toothpick the skinny end and put the fat in towards the outside. And the reason why is because things cook quicker from the outside in. So you want that fatter piece on the outside to where it cooks fully, okay? Now, what else you can do in here is you can take your 3/4 quart casserole seal, and you can either cover it and be done because you've got the rice and the veggies, or like Vicky did with the apples, you can create a side dish with, it's cranberry spiced pears, and it's pears, cinnamon sticks, and grenadine. Super easy, just like the apples were that Vicky did, okay? And again, 25 minutes in the microwave, dinner's done. Now, another one we do, and I actually did this one with one of our brand new consultants when she came in 10 years ago, and she loved it. We did a kicked up macaroni and cheese, which is pretty much Rotel cheese with pasta. Hello, pasta in anything makes it better, right? So you did that in the base. Well, the next layer of this was the barbecue meatloaves that you can do in the microwave. All right, so you can only see it in the picture. You should be able to see the video because the video is up too, Netta. Look for the other one. Okay, so anyway, barbecue meatloaves. Let's be honest, you don't want the funky gunk that comes out of your meatloaf going into your macaroni and cheese. So you will use the other 1 3/4 quart and colander it, okay? So that this one catches the fat out of this one. Stack it up. Now with this one, we did not do a side dish. We just covered it so that the tops of the meatloaves wouldn't get all dried out. So, hamburger meat. I don't know about y'all, but I'm all about quick and easy meals. Excuse the color, this is my original stack cooker. The base is not, because as with all Tupperware, we have a lifetime warranty in the bottom crack, so I got a new one. It just happened to be the blue one. Anyway, I pre-cook all of my hamburger meat when it comes into the house. And this started when our kids were little in Little League. Mind you, they're 32, 30, and 26 now. So that's how long I've been doing this. But the reason why is because it was so much easier to pre-cook the hamburger meat and freeze it already cooked. Then when we came in from the ball field, pop one into spaghetti sauce it can cook while the pasta's in the microwave, or into soup, into chili, into whatever. It was so much easier not to have to defrost hamburger meat or think about what I was going to cook for dinner that night ahead of time. So hamburger meat is now cooked. I took 2 pounds, and I want y'all to know this is the 90% fat-free from Walmart, okay? And no, I normally don't buy Walmart meat, but I did this to show you what you're buying when you buy Walmart hamburger meat, okay? Now, here it is, all nice and pretty, 6 minutes per pound. Now, when you cook your hamburger meat in the microwave, note to self, you don't want to cook all of it. Okay, so this is 2 pounds. You don't want to put it in there for 12 minutes and say, oh, okay, in 12 minutes it'll be done. It will be, but it'll be a hamburger, not hamburger meat the way you want it. You've got to do it just like you do on the stovetop. Cook it for about 4 minutes, mix it all up, break it up, shush it around, put the raw out towards the outside, move the cooked thing towards the middle a little bit, go again for another 4 minutes, and then for your last 4 minutes, okay? And play that last 4 by ear. You may not need all 4 minutes, okay? So for instance, with this, I did it for 4, did it for another 4, and then only did it for another 1.5 minutes, okay? And then you put it in the Power Chef. That's great if you like eating the tacos from Taco Bell because it's all really finely chopped that way. But if you're wanting something with some chunks in it, I just leave it like this. Then I throw it in my freezer mates, throw it in the microwave. No. I put it in the freezer mates and I put it in the freezer, okay? But what I want to show y'all is, okay, there's your hamburger meat. And the cool thing is all of your grease is down here. You can dump it out. But now I'm going to angle this to where you can see what you're getting. And I can see on the on my computer screen. There we go. All right, y'all. This is just 2 pounds of hamburger meat, okay? But look at that. And that's not hamburger meat. That's the cruddy gunk that they fill your hamburger meat with, okay? And if you're not cooking your meat in the microwave, in your stack cooker, and you don't see this in your pot, that means you're still eating that lovely stuff, okay? So now that I've made everybody second guess their hamburger meat, I'm going to pass this off to the next person if nobody has a question.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just being honest.
To me again.
You want to see it again? Okay, one more time. Let me angle this down. Hang on. There we go. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the funky gunk that comes out of your hamburger meat.
I know. That's why you should have a stack cooker and never cook your ground meat on the stove again, guys. So give it up
That's right.
to Christine because she is very good at showing that to us, and I love her stack and cooking shirt. Her and Vicki Light are rocking the stack cooker shirts tonight. So woohoo! But thank you so much, Christine, and thank you for those extra recipes because we all love our stack cooker. Now,
Yes, we do.
favorite dishes. Are you guys ready for some dessert? Ready for some
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's pass it on to Valerie Sierra. Where are you at, Valerie?
Right here.
There we go. Let me put you on speaker view. Take it on, Valerie.
All righty. I'm going to make chocolate lava cake. It takes about 8 minutes in the microwave. Did you know that you can use your Power Chef to mix cake mix? It comes out so quickly. We start with the wet ingredients so that the dry mix doesn't stick to the edges of the container. So we're going to use a regular cake mix, and this one calls for 3 eggs, a half a cup of oil, and a cup and a quarter of water. So we're going to put our 3 eggs in. Okay. And use my measuring cups. I need half a cup of oil. Okay, a cup of a quarter of water. One cup. All right, now we're going to add our cake mix. I'm going to add half, and then I'm going to mix it up some, and then I'm going to add the rest of it so it mixes thoroughly. I'm using my whip attachment. All right, let's see. 3 pulls, and it's mixed already. Let's get the rest of it in there. Okay, all you do to make a lava cake is you put in your whole cake batter in the middle of the 3-quart container of the stack cooker. I like to use my spatula because it gets every drop of the cake mix out of here. All right, and to get the lava effect, all you do is you take the whole container of icing and you put it right in the center. Oops, I missed it. Okay, we're gonna microwave it with the lid on for 7 minutes because my microwave's a little warmer than others. You do 8 to 10 minutes. All right. You want to take it away, Sheila, until my cake's done?
Yes, I will, but I want you to highlight some of those products you used again because that was super quick what you did with that cake mix, Valerie.
All right, let me get my clean Power Chef because I keep 2 ready to use.
Okay.
We have our Power Chef. It comes with a blade with the cover because the blade's really sharp. And you can use it with the blade to chop things up very quickly. Or you can use the paddle attachment to whip things up and mix the cake mix. And our container just twists on. It has a funnel in case you need to add more liquid to your mixing. And the attachment to the top pops right off. You just stick it in a little slot and twist it. And you can put all of this in the dishwasher. It cleans up really easily. And then I use my spatula. It scrapes every little bit of icing and everything around the edge of the bowls, even if it's like a sharp corner or if it's a rounded corner. It does a really good job about cleaning everything out. And these are our measuring cups. Mine are blue because mine's an older set. And there are 6 sizes: a 1/4 cup, a 1/3 cup, a 1/2 cup, 2/3 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup, and 1 cup. And they nestle together like this and save space.
Wonderful.
I think
Wonderful.
that's all I used.
I love it. That's so cool and it's so quick. And now she's got all that cake in there going. And I love that cake recipe or any other cake that you want to use in the stack cooker. Is always so super quick and easy to have for your family, especially late at night or on a Sunday afternoon when they want a dessert. So let me see, y'all. Let's pop around out here. Where's Vicky Light? Vicky, you still out there?
I'm here. I'm just pulling out my stuff, and I was just, all I do at the very end is I'm taking, and I'm going to try and get my camera. So I'm going to bring this over to the camera.
I can bring it back to you, Vicky. Go ahead. I can give you a minute.
Okay. Yeah, but I flip my screen over and I'll reveal everything in a minute. All I'm doing is adding my, it is all perfectly cooked and we'll be ready to serve up.
Okay, I'll come right back to you, Vicky. Let me come right off and let me share a couple of other things with our guests. Okay, guys, so have you seen some Tupperware that excites you tonight? I hope you have. Let me give myself the spotlight here. All right, I got it still on you, Vicky. I'm getting ready to get it off of you.
Okay, I'm just drooling.
Now just make myself disappear. Oh, Sheila. Okay, so while I'm finding myself, what I want to do is, does anybody saw something tonight that was super exciting, something that you may have learned tonight by Stack Cooker or some of the awesome products that we have using our Stack Cooker? Did you learn anything new tonight? I hope that you did. Now, my recipe is coming right out of the microwave as well. I'm going to run over there and get it while Vicky preps up. But I want to tell you what I put on the chicken. I washed the chicken, and then on the skin of the chicken, I put a little turmeric, a little salt-free seasoning, a little bit of salt and pepper. This chicken recipe is actually called the Happy Chicken, and we're going to send out that recipe to the team members with all the other recipes so that y'all can get it. And this beats you running out to buy $8 to a $10 rotisserie chicken or waiting to buy one that's on sale because it's been sitting out under a heat lamp for hours so that you can take it home to your family. This is an excellent way to keep you a chicken or two in the freezer, and then you can pop up and do rotisserie chicken anytime you like. McCormick's has an awesome rotisserie flavor seasoning, and it'll taste just like the rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. So you can grab that one, or you can make it taste Cajun, or you can make it taste blackened chicken, anything that you like. So I'm going to have that to reveal at the very end, okay? Now, if you saw anything that you love today, specifically the stack cooker, it is on sale right now for only $99, and that's for all 5 pieces. Or if you join our awesome team and you join with our virtual kit, the opportunity for you to join us for just $15, you'll have access to all of the Tupperware trainings and website free for your first 90 days, but you won't get a physical kit, but you can get started right away, and it's only $15, guys. Or you could choose for our summer kit. And what I want you to do is talk to the consultant that invited you today so they can send you a copy of all the $250 worth of products that come in that summertime kit, okay? Then you can join our team, and when you have at least when you have $500 or more by the end of our sales month, which is July 29th, you can get the whole stack cooker system, all 5 pieces, the cone and the 2 seals, all of this for only $30, guys. So guess what? That's 2 ways you can get this awesome stack cooker this month. And we want to make sure we give you options with Tupperware. We also have other options as well, different things in our catalog and our sales brochure. So if you want to host your own demonstration, you can be on Zoom just like this, have your family and friends from all over the place right in here with you. They could be close by, they could be far away, because they're all in the Zoom room with you. We have 36 people in this Zoom room with us tonight from all over the place, and we're connecting right here tonight. You can do that too with your own party, and then you can have one of our awesome team members to come and demonstrate awesome products for you. You can have fun, you can talk, you can play games, and we call that a Zoom party if you would like to host one of those. So just let the person know that invited you. So I see that Miss Vicki has her awesome meal all out and plated, and I cannot wait for her to show this to you. So I'm going to turn it back over to her, and then we'll end tonight by showing you that rotisserie chicken, okay? So here we go, Vicki. I'm about to pop it right back with you, girlfriend. Are you there?
I am here. Okay, so I'm right here, but I'm going to put my food on camera, not me. So I just want to share, and I'm going to show you each of the dishes real close. This is how the rice turned out. You can kind of see this. The apples are absolutely delicious. I've not put those on the plate yet because we'll eat those for dessert, but it's like a baked apple. Oh my gosh, they're really good. Just a little bit of sweet without being too sweet. And then this is how I added the cream to the chicken. And so I have a really nice sauce in there and stuff. But what I want to show you is, look how pretty your plate comes together. Okay, and all I did was a cucumber while it was in there. I used my mandolin to place some tomatoes and cucumbers. But I'm just going to show you something. I want to just do that. You got to just see this. Fork, tender, juicy chicken. Yum, yum, yum. My hubby's going to be so happy he's got dinner tonight. But that's how quick and easy it was. And in the same time it took me to make my salad and put all of that together, in reality, my kitchen's all cleaned up except for these pieces as well. So we're good to go.
Wow, this looks delicious, Vicki. And any leftovers can be stored nice and easy as well. Looks delicious, my friend. Thank you. Okay. If any for Vicki, and listen, I made this recipe, and I tell you, I don't think I'm gonna cook chicken any other way. I use the gluten-free flour, but I'm gonna tell you, isn't that good, Vicki? Yes, Vicki and I were like, this is the best chicken ever. She had shared the recipe with me ahead of time, and I was totally amazed as well. All right, guys, so we're about near the end. We've been cooking for about 42, 43 minutes. Didn't that go by super fast, y'all? Oh my gosh. We're gonna come back to Valerie. I got you, Valerie. We're not gonna miss out on dessert. I'm gonna go ahead and show my chicken, y'all. Look at this.
Unflip my camera.
Look, can you see her? See how pretty she is?
Whoa, looks yummy.
Yes, and that light has her looking kind of yellow. She is a little more brown than that. And we have our Tupperware shears, guys. And with our Tupperware shear, these are also part of, you have a new recruit. We're going to get a collection of our awesome Tupperware knives, our shears, and our knife sharpener if you're a Tupperware representative. And if you're not a representative, we're not going to leave you out. We're going to get you 2 of the pair knives and 2 of the serrated utility. Only $15 just for giving Tupperware a try this month. But I'm going to tell you, these shears through this bone of the chicken. So I'm going to cut this wing off so I can show you the interior. Now, this chicken needs to be at 106 degrees internal temperature. But I'm going to show you, I just cut that off of this chicken, and look at the inside of that chicken. You see that?
Fully cooked.
And if you don't like that little tip, just cut it off with your Isn't that cool? Look at that. And
Those
so,
are really sharp.
so many people ask me, what does the breast meat of like? So I'm going to show you that as well, so that you know this is a great chicken. And you know, leftovers could be some you could do leftovers tomorrow and do some chicken salad. You can also make chicken tacos. You can also make some buffalo chicken dip, which is what I love. But look at that. Just awesome, delicious, all that white meat chicken. And it's all there for you. That's the inside of that bird, guys. All right, nice and juicy, all done and delicious. So you don't have to be running out to get a rotisserie chicken. You could do it in your own kitchen. Now, are y'all ready for dessert? Okay, so let's see what Valerie is going on over there. Go back.
It's not on me yet. It's just a change it.
We see you, Valerie.
Oh, okay, because I can't see myself. Aha, there I am. Okay, my husband's gonna flip the camera so you can see in the top of the, see?
Yes.
There, wait till I slice into it. Okay, put it back. And I'm gonna spoon it out so I can get some lava. Uh-oh, okay, here's my lava.
Yum.
Someone's gonna be happy with dessert tonight. Should I try it?
Yes, try it. I just
Looks
like
yummy.
that chocolate drizzle.
Mm. It's so warm and moist.
And
I like to make
chocolate
banana cake also. If you do banana cake, you just make the cake mix, a yellow cake, and then you throw 2 really ripe bananas in it and whip it up in the Power Chef, and you can make banana cake. And if you use cream cheese icing, it's like the old-fashioned Sara Lee banana cake. It is so good. And then you just cook it in your stack cooker, and I don't have any mess other than the stack cooker and the Power Chef.
Wow. Absolutely delicious. Let me see that drizzle of that chocolate one more time. Let me see some of that
Can you
chocolate.
come down, Tony?
Look at that. Look at that, guys. Yes.
Got a little cake there.
Isn't that something? Just spoon it out and all that liquid chocolate. So that chocolate went to the bottom of the cake, guys.
Mm.
Was able to spoon it out. And another version of that, you can put the cone and you can dollop it around the cone. So when you flip it out, it spills out too. So that's a different presentation of it. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Valerie. Do we have
Thank you.
questions? All right, someone, Vicky, yes, Vicky, thank you so much. That's 6 minutes a pound, 7 minutes, and 3 minutes for seafood. Absolutely perfect information. That is correctamundo. Y'all write down those tips. And if you purchase your stack cooker, we'll send you out some great tips and information, how to use it, all the information that was shown here. And we would be happy to help you with that. So do we have any questions from our guests? Because you have just went around the world to viewing all these recipes, all the world of Florida, maybe Mississippi, Alabama, that world, and maybe Georgia. So you went around that world, and I'm gonna tell you what, I am super hungry. I'm like ready to try some of this chicken breast right now. Maybe put some up on a salad because I'm just ready to dive in. So make sure that you tune in to the consultant that invited you, number one. Make sure you see the sales brochure. Make sure you see the catalog. And by all means, you make sure you see what it takes for you to be a consultant and join our awesome team, because you will be surrounded by all these lovely consultants, managers, directors who are ready to help you get your business off to a fantastic start. Do we have any other questions, ladies? I wasn't able to get all of the chat, but I hope we got all that done. Please touch base with the consultant who invited you, and thank you guys so much for joining High Vision Enterprises as we stacked and cooked it tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. Woo! Thank you guys.
Thank you, Sheila.
You're so welcome. That was fun. We have to do it again.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording. Hold on. Find out. Okay. Come back, Thomas. All right. Did y'all enjoy the cooking show?